Welcome back to Time Served. The channel is against like so you don't have to when you have been previously sentenced to a combined 50 years. I think it's prudent to follow court orders, not go out and commit more felonies, and then on your court date, when you're about to get a plea, test positive. But hey, that's just me, and by the swift change of heart, I feel Judge West feels the same way. Don't forget to like and subscribe, set your notifications to all. Let's roll, nerds.
Good morning. Are you Junius Vital? And this is 25 DCCR 1374. Mr. Vital previously was here, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. The agreement was for half of 4 years in prison. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
I have, Your Honor. Yes, Judge.
Any additions or corrections?
None of them are, Judge.
All right, Mr. Parker, you may proceed.
Your Honor, Mr. Vital, he's, as far as I understand, he's done a pretty good job reporting for the last 10 years. He's lived around here, and he's also lived in the Houston area. I think the Houston was the last place that he was registered properly. He ended up going to a place called the Wheelhouse. I think that was called the Wheelhouse?
Yes, in
Deer Park area. He tried to register there, but he wasn't actually a resident. He was doing jobs out of there, but he was living in his car. And then when they denied him because of city ordinance, that's why he couldn't live there, city ordinance rules, then he appealed it and it still got denied. And then he applied. He was going back and forth between his sister's house in Beaumont and working there in Houston. And you tried to apply here in Beaumont as well.
That's where I'm registered at Beaumont.
So where are you registered right now?
My sisters on Kipton for all folks in Beaumont.
In Beaumont.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's where you're living, and you are properly registered at this time.
And I believe he's had some issues in the past. He had a substance abuse issue. He's done well with that. I think, he's not one that just ignored what he's supposed to do. I think he's tried, which is way more than I can say for a lot of people. And we're asking the court to give him probation, Judge.
Mr. Smith?
Judge, the state's going to argue for 4 years in prison in this case. The nature of the previous fairly aggravating, and he was given probation initially, wound up getting revoked when he committed a new offense, and was revoked and sent to TDC for a 30-year sentence and then a 20-year sentence. It looks like even the PSI notes that even though the criminal history is limited, the circumstances of the offenses are severe. He was given probation in the past that resulted in revocation, and looks like he does try to justify his actions in the PSI interview.
I may respond.
Hold on, I just wanted to, when did you parole out? How long have you been out?
2015.
2015. And so since 2015, there haven't been any issues with reporting and it looks like, so while you were since you've been on parole, you've also...
Up to this point, the defense is actually making progress. The judge is hearing about years of compliance, completed parole, and a long gap without major problems. But notice what the court keeps coming back to: prior opportunities. In sentencing, judges often look less at promises about the future and more at how someone responded to chances they've already been given. Right now, the courtroom is sitting at a crossroads. Does the defendant's recent progress outweigh his history? Or is the past about to catch up?
Mr. Smith, but the criminal history, I mean, we're talking about 1991, 1993. We've had 11 years of reporting, and the Wheelhouse is somewhere. I understand you're trying to get some help and do some good things, but you understand you can't do that if you can't.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to be able to be somewhere where we know where you are.
Yes, ma'am.
And that you're properly registered.
And that's when they went and denied me out there.
Go ahead.
When they denied me out there, you know what I'm saying, I talked to them. And when I came